You've been told your whole life that success means trying harder, that if you just push more, force more, grind longer, you'll finally reach the place where life starts to work. But there's a quiet truth that ancient Zen masters have whispered for centuries: the art of not trying. It sounds strange, almost lazy, yet it's the most natural and powerful way to move through life. The Chinese called it Wu Wei, which means effortless action. It's not about doing nothing, it's about doing everything in harmony with how things already are. Imagine floating down a river. The water is strong enough to carry you, but only if you stop thrashing against it. That's Wu Wei, the discipline of flow. A Zen master once told a student who was obsessed with self-improvement, "Stop polishing the mirror." The student didn't understand. He said, "But master, I'm trying to make myself perfect." The master smiled and replied, "You can't polish what was never dirty." The more the student tried to perfect himself, the cloudier he became. This is how most of us live, trying to control life, to fix ourselves, to force things to go the way we want. But the truth is, the river doesn't need your effort to move. You just need to stop resisting its direction. When you wake up and immediately grab your phone, your mind begins the day already pushing. You scroll, you compare, you judge. You've entered the storm of trying before the day even begins. Wu Wei invites you to start differently. Sit, breathe, and notice the world moving without your control. The wind, the light, the sound of your own breath. Everything is happening perfectly and none of it requires your effort. When you act from that stillness, your choices become aligned with reality instead of your fear. The monk's lesson was simple: stop fighting what is. Most of your pain doesn't come from what happens, but from your argument with it. You fail an exam, lose a friend, or miss an opportunity, and the mind immediately builds resistance. This shouldn't have happened. But the truth is, it has happened. Resistance doesn't reverse reality, it just drains your strength. Wu Wei teaches acceptance, not passivity. Acceptance means seeing clearly before you act. Once you stop fighting the moment, you can actually move forward with clarity instead of anger. In the heart of a Zen garden, a master once tested his students by raking the sand into perfect patterns. When the wind blew and ruined the lines, most of them grew frustrated, raking harder, fighting nature to keep control. But one student simply sat, watching the wind. When asked why he stopped, he said, "The wind is part of the pattern." That student understood Wu Wei. He didn't give up. He adapted. He allowed nature to participate in the art. The garden became complete not through perfection, but through harmony. That's the illusion of force, thinking we can bend the world by sheer will. You've seen this illusion everywhere. A worker forcing creativity by staying up all night, a musician trying too hard to play perfectly and losing the feeling of the song, a student gripping the pen so tightly their hand shakes. The more they try, the worse it gets. Force creates friction. Friction blocks flow. Wu Wei is not the absence of effort, it's the redirection of effort into alignment. Like a surfer waiting for the right wave, when the moment comes, the movement looks effortless, but only because they were patient enough to wait for it. The Zen masters often spoke of mastery as an empty mind. Think of an archer drawing the bow. If they are anxious about the target, the shot falters. If they focus on the process, the breath, the tension, the release, the arrow flies straight. Mastery is not the moment of impact, it's the state of mind before it. The master archer doesn't aim. They become the aim. The action flows through them, not from them. The empty mind is not blank, it's free of noise. It doesn't ask, what if? It simply moves. In our world, this is what people now call the flow state. The athlete moving without hesitation. The artist painting without second guessing. The speaker talking and losing track of time. That's Wu Wei disguised in modern language. Total absorption in the present. You've experienced it before. When you're completely focused, effort disappears. You're not forcing yourself to act. The action carries you. This isn't mystical. It's how your mind works best when it's not clogged by resistance, fear, or self-doubt. A master once said that before taking any action you must listen, not with your ears but with your whole being. Listen to the situation, feel its timing. Every problem, every opportunity has its own rhythm. If you push too early, you create resistance. If you wait too long, the moment passes. The sailor who fights the wind gets nowhere. The sailor who listens catches it. Life moves in cycles, seasons, tides, moods, energy. Wu Wei is learning to move when the world moves and rest when it rests. It's the art of listening so deeply that your response feels inevitable. So many people are trapped in the cult of control. They think success means dominating every variable, controlling others, outcomes, even time. But control is brittle. It breaks under pressure. Flow bends, it adapts. The strongest people you'll ever meet aren't the ones who never fail. They're the ones who move like water, adjusting, reshaping, finding another way through. They understand that not every battle needs to be fought, and not every wall needs to be broken. Sometimes the best path is around. The bamboo is strong because it's empty inside. That emptiness gives it flexibility and grace. The human mind is the same. When you're filled with ego, fear, or constant need, you become heavy and rigid. Every challenge feels like a wall. But when you empty yourself, let go of the need to always be right, to always be in control, you become light enough to adapt. Wu Wei is the art of becoming hollow in the best way. You don't lose your identity. You lose the weight that keeps you from moving freely. Failure, too, is part of the flow. The river doesn't panic when it hits a rock. It moves around it. You don't have to fight your failures. You only need to absorb their shape and keep going. Every time you stop trying to resist what's already happened, you save the energy needed to rise again. That's why Wu Wei isn't weakness. It's strength disguised as softness. The oak breaks in the storm. The bamboo bends and survives. When you start practicing this, it feels strange. You'll want to push. You'll feel like you're not doing enough. That's just the habit. Force talking. Wu Wei doesn't mean inaction. It means the right action. It's about removing the wasted motion, the unnecessary effort, the emotional noise. You act when the time is right, not when the ego demands it. The masters used to say, don't push the river. It's already flowing to where it must go. You just need to steer lightly. In your daily life, this means slowing down enough to sense the rhythm of what's happening. If you're tired, rest. If you're inspired, move. If the conversation feels tense, breathe before replying. You'll start to see that life doesn't need to be controlled, only observed. The more you observe, the clearer it becomes. You start catching the right moments almost automatically. Sending the message at the right time, saying the right thing, taking the right risk. It's not luck, it's alignment. And in that alignment, everything changes. You no longer wake up dreading the grind. You no longer treat success like a battle to win. You begin to see it as a dance, one you've been part of all along, but never noticed because you were too busy stepping on your own feet. Wu Wei turns effort into grace. It turns chaos into rhythm. It transforms your life from a series of struggles into a single, flowing motion. In the end, the Zen master told his disciple, when you stop trying to arrive, you'll realize you were already there. That's the paradox of Wu Wei. The less you fight, the more you achieve. When you release control, you discover a deeper kind of control, the kind that comes from trust. You become like the river, powerful, silent, unstoppable. So as you listen to this, take a breath. Let go of what you're gripping too tightly. Allow things to unfold. Let the current carry you. The art of not trying isn't about laziness, it's about wisdom. It is the quiet realization that you do not need to chase what is already flowing your way. If this message resonated with you, if it reminded you of the calm beneath all the noise, take a moment to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to The Fictionist for more stories like this. Stories that remind you that the world moves best when you stop forcing it and simply let it flow.